Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, and I'm back in the Merciless Magma Zone. Okay, there seem to be 4 chests inside of that thing. And probably a whole bunch of spawners and stuff that's going to shoot at me if I get anywhere near it. So, what I think I'm going to do is attempt to climb above it. Like, build myself a nice little backstop here. And then start kind of digging out toward it, or climbing out toward it with a bridge. Yep, I immediately hear creatures spawning. Yeah, it seems that there's bedrock in there. It's hard to tell. So, if I can just open that up to the sun, that'd be a great improvement, I believe. Well, I feel weird using sandstone here when everything else seems to be mossy cobble. It is as though the local neighborhood association will come after me for my shed that is a different color than everyone else's, but I think that's okay in this case, because the inhabitants of this area are largely among the walking dead, and undead Americans do not have the same rights as many of the rest of us. So I think I'm just going to play the odds here and hope that it works out. So it seemed like one chest was in each corner. So if I try to light up the corners, I may be able to access the chests without exposing myself to too much danger. Okay, so bow and arrow in that one. I don't want to take anything because on the off chance that I'm about to die by being knocked into lava by some sort of trap I have not yet anticipated, bow and arrow in that one. Are these all bow and arrow chests? Well, they seem to be. Which, I mean, I'm not complaining, because that's going to be useful. But I was kind of hoping this would be the easiest wool ever. And clearly I am set up to be disappointed here. So let's get enough light in here that I can actually see what's going on. Whoa, skeleton there. More zombies. Skeleton there. Where's the sun? Still high in the sky. Okay, so let's say that I run back here to try and take a look at what I've got left. So, there seem to be a whole bunch of flaming creatures, which is good. Oh, that's interesting. That area there seems to be broken up a little bit. So let me just give myself a backstop there. So that seems to be one possible point of entrance through there. Make sure to cover my back against the skeletal fiends, which might otherwise be my undoing. Okay, so the whole wall seems to drop out there. There's definitely creatures in there and in the lava now. So, dang it, I didn't really come equipped for this. I was actually planning to extend the railway, and I got curious when I saw the structure in the chests. But oh, well, that's curious. There seems to be a sign. No, that's a ladder well there. So if I just go in and let some light in down the ladder, that might give me an opportunity to see what's really happening down there. I think it was somewhere at about here. It's hard to tell. Was that it? Yeah, there's the ladder. How far down does it go? Not very. It actually might lead up and out of the pit. Huh. Which is interesting, but not necessarily helpful. Okay, well, it sounds like I actually have a guest, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the recording here and come back with a full kit of armor. Alrighty, until next time, y'all, this has been Joe Hills in Nashville, Tennessee. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, and I'm back again at whatever the heck this big construction is. And I figure what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to start digging down inside of this thing to try and figure out exactly what's going on in it. So I can tell just by moving around here that there seems to be some sort of creature spawner, or not creature spawner, but spawning chamber down here where stuff just spawns. Okay, oh, that's interesting. There's a stairwell down there. Are there stairwells in the other directions as well? No, okay. Well, here's what I'm thinking. Is I'm just going to go ahead and kind of dig out an area here where we can get some light down inside of there. Plenty of sunlight. The enemy of all creatures of darkness. See, look at that. That's a nice little skylight there. That's good. Oh, there are spawners, actually, and that's going to prevent them from activating, being all illuminated like that. Okay, so, let's see. We are far enough away from everything else that seems to be of relative value that I figure step 2 is to dig a hole in the... Oh, freaking update! Okay. So apparently I just threw some TNT on the floor because I updated to 1.7. And I am pretty disappointed in myself for not remembering this, and I'm pretty disappointed in everything else entirely. I had 3 TNT, and I had this plan where I was going to detonate the TNT via an elaborate, well, not an elaborate thing. I was going to knock the TNT down, bust a hole in the floor, right? And then I was going to... Is the TNT still going to fall like it used to? I don't even know that. Okay, so, plan time, y'all. So, TNT gets placed right here, toward the middle of the chamber, kind of above that spawner, so I'm pretty certain it'll get hit. Okay, so good, it fell. And that opens up that whole area down there. Okay, that's interesting. There's a door and some beds, so that's good to know. Let's see here. It may be important for me to open some of this up to more light just to allow the spawners to be deactivated, or whatever. Am I above the spawners? Okay, so what does that mean? That didn't really do much. At all. Okay. So, having busted one hole in the ceiling or floor or what have you here, I think it's time to do the same once again. Oh, dang it, I need another redstone torch. It's freaking new TNT. It's going to take me some time to get used to all these changes, fellas. Or ladies as well. So, please excuse my foolish inability to complete whatever basic tasks might otherwise already have been completed. So, okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to pour... Whoops, well, not yet. So, we're going to drop another TNT. Dang it! I am busy here. Day do not end yet. You are not excused. No! Come on. So what does that do? Creates further pit, but nothing of too much significance. So then we just drop that down there. Light that up a bit. Now I gotta rush back before stuff starts spawning up here and knocking me out. So, but I figure that's a good start so far. Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, back again in the Merciless Magma Zone. And since my last recording, I have managed to light up that inner area further beyond the TNT and magma, which I applied directly to the skeleton's forehead and whatnot. And one of the things I found out was there's this whole thing full of beds and equipment and stuff down there. And I didn't really stick around long because it was starting to get dark. And also I wanted to explore on camera rather than off by myself. So that way you guys might also enjoy my adventures. So, as you can see, I've lit this up. There's a lot of spawners throughout here. And so anyway, there's this one bedroom here, which I stole a bed from. And it's full of redstone and clocks and compasses. So I'm going to come back for this treasure. But this can't be the limit of what lies inside of here. Because I found another stairwell that goes down there. And I want to know what's in that area. And I'm getting shot at by someone. I think a skeleton dying in the lava. So, let's see here. Yeah, lots of creatures dying in lava. That seems to be a recurring theme with this map. Well, whatever's below there, that stairwell tends to go under here. So I think that I'm worried about ruining the contents of that chest. So I'm going to stand over here further. And I'm just going to maybe dig down a little bit. Let me reassess this. Okay, so if I stand here, yeah, then I'll go ahead and dig down there. What do we see? Spawner. Some sort of shelf or something. Creatures, creepers. Well, nothing of particular value, it appears. But I may as well light that up a bit. So what I can do now is, knowing that I've got all them creatures down there, I'll just come up here, drill through the ceiling, get some high fidelity, ultraviolet, natural sunlight coming in through here. The zombie scourge. Then I will take my pick directly at the floor. Okay, come down this ladder here. And down here. So, let's see. That was close. Not too bad. So, that's gonna keep some of them at bay. Trying to figure out, is that the next stairwell there? It may appear to be. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so that definitely seems to go down there. Well, or does it? So the lava continues past there. It's so hard to tell what's going on down here. I should light that corner up. Destroy this spawner here. Okay. Maybe another glowstone there. So let me see, if I dig right here, what am I opening up? Well, there's a room there. Skeletons there. Okay, so that seems to be, let's just scope this out. Okay, so there's that room there. The rest of this seems to be open. We got a creeper there. He's causing me some trouble. Whoa! I don't want to fall out that hole. That is not a good end for me, I fear. Okay, so if I just dig down here a little, is that going to open up that wall there? So I hear stuff starting to burn. So there's some bookshelves, it looks like. Oh, crap. Okay, so it looks like whatever was in that room is probably going to be toast, unfortunately. Well, wait. Okay, so there's... That looks promising. There's a chest there. It's probably full of tools and stuff, on account of chests and rooms like that don't generally contain wool. But I may as well make a quick descent. So, yeah, it looks like the bookshelves are starting to burn. Well, these ladders might be useful, but I think realistically what I might want to do is see what's down there. Okay, it looks like I've already flooded the lower levels nearly entirely. Or is that... No, I didn't flood the lower levels. That is all that's underneath here is lava. So what's over here? Anything of interest? Well, that's a really a dangerous area to go into on account of it appears that if there is no floor beneath there, then any creeper explosions may just lead me straight into the lava well. Like that right there, that's not my lava. That's just the bottom of this castle is covered in lava. And I guess I could try and use the water bucket to clear it out, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this one.